Hello, and welcome to today's edition of Darklrd100 Plays. I'm on for a little bit before Saint comes on tonight with Now versus Then. So I hope you guys are ready to enjoy some college football 27. As you guys know, I use the coaches mode, so I'll be barking orders from the sidelines as opposed to actually controlling the players. It's been pretty interesting. Me and Swab, the guy that I'm doing the online dynasty with, just recently did our championship game, the national championship game. And in year two, we might finally manage to get Michigan and Oregon to the national title game. And I pulled off a miraculous comeback, being down 35-14 in the first half, or 35-17 in the first half, and came all the way back to winning. I think it's 49-45 or something like that, or 49-42. It was a great game. It was a great game, but there was some BS plays that happened. More so for Swab than me. That's why I won. But yeah, interesting. Can't wait to see what next season championship game brings. All right. So other than that, y'all, I'm about to dive into this game. Y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, or things you want to talk about? Go on ahead and drop it in the comment section. I'm your host, Darklrd100, aka Double KK Double. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Got the rivalry.
Start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense that has the first possession of the game. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did that.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jaw.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Denson. Gonna try to get it himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to...
Maybe a crease. And he's in.
Well, we are in Minnesota, so
Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
right there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
Oh,
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Bentley. They're working that left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
That still sucks.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Under fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike
There it is.
downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The offense goes as he
my
goes.
boy.
So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD. Extra
point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown? And he's got a huge lane in front of him. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's not...
See if I can fix this problem. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Interesting. Y'all can hear me. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're back. Bingo. Okay, now let's go.
Good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The run inside. It's Martin. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end.
Nice job by the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hitter or what?
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes.
Right underneath.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that
throw the
pressure, and he's
ball.
knocked down at the 42. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll give it on the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Dropping back, it's Denson. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground with the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told him, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure.
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeps it on 1st down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Ooh,
He
lit him
sacked
up.
his defense all over him.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That sucked.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Pass
Throw it
rush
away
right
if
after the
anything.
quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, this is a bad shame.
I don't understand it.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his feet. There's some room.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown, Minnesota!
Kill.
This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack.
Okay.
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, the ground game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That it is.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The inside handoff. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to bully their way for the first.
There we go.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Intercepted a first.
Why did you overthrow that, son?
Momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Running inside. It's Martin. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the pressure. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that, they essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Oh, they're so long.
So now on 2nd and long,
Statistically looks
just
like
don't fall out of
best.
field goal range.
It's just plain garbage.
Looking to fire.
It's in this game. Throw it.
Pressure coming.
That'll do. That'll do, donkey.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10.
There it is.
The end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, Dave.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looks as if he's going to run it. Could be an alley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No.
So now
He could have hit him
2nd and
long
long.
before that. Luka probably would have caught him.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's not where you threw it, bro.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's a heat. And
Love
he never had a chance.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the left. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead.
Peace.
Maybe some room here. Made a defender miss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Wolverines! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now the play fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Back to pass, it's Denson. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Martin.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Washington. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And down he goes, a sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
I love it when they do that. that sucks. Controller batteries.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
To the air on 2nd down.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And I tell you what, they
pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. And now the ball is free in the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The
Boy, he's
2-minute
got 7
timeout
sacks
arrives, and
by
we have
himself.
certainly
That's
seen
gotta be a
miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Denson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. They're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the 4th quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments and a lot of teachable things this coaching staff's going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
The return is tackled down at the 29, and the Michigan offense will take over.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time it has been controlled by Michigan. And once again, it is the Wolverines taking the little brown jug away from Minnesota. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, we'll take a quick break right quick after that, but we'll advance real quick. Take a quick break and then we'll back the second game. To talk. Bad against sacks, that ain't it. Sacks, huh? Sack in a bit. Yeah, national single game sacks record. Set the Big Ten. ranked Notre Dame team. That's interesting. Davion's back. Got Nebraska next. Uh-oh. Happened. So, we're doing it. Let's go. So, Alright, so if y'all can still hear me and see me, which I hope y'all can, we will be back in just a moment after a quick promo break. Yeah, see what happens with Notre Dame. All right, so we're doing some recruiting here, trying to get the edge over some of these other teams. Got that there. The hard commit. Damn, lost him to Oregon. That's fine. I pretty much got this cat locked up. Lost him to Oregon. Hard committed him. Oof. Playing time, not a very appealing school. Let's see. Let it go one more time. Scholarship. Alright. Let's see where I'm at as far as top classes. I'm in Ohio State, just ahead of one more 5-star stars, so I have two, which is I lose. So recruiting's done. Well, let's get to this game. Notre Dame coming into Michigan. Unranked. Still, it's a rivalry game, so. Gotta remember to get high to the ball. It's the ball, we win. Hold on. Take care of this right now. All right. There we go. Just saw this. This is the only thing that irritates me about this college football game is when you have to sign out and sign back in. It gives you your whole summary all over again. It's like, I've seen this already. Already, if they can register that you've witnessed it once already, then it should just let you get past it. All right, let's go. And after me should be the Saint with who's stripe out the big house. Yeah, that's the new thing too that I really enjoy is the ability to choose how your crowd looks.
A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks. And Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
Oh, so we aren't kicking the ball, huh? We ain't getting it back at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line. On
All right, Notre Dame,
you
you're not coming in there.
So the
Michigan
Michigan
had
Wolverines
this loss.
offense will take the field first. Notre Dame shook down thunder from the sky and ripped the Wolverines the last time they met.
Yeah, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, I want to say that was 2 years ago before we won the
Michigan
national
prides
title.
themselves on toughness and physicality. They better answer the bell today.
I really feel like Notre Dame in the last game, they just seized the momentum early, and they were just making plays on both sides of the ball. Let's see if they can do it again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down.
There it is.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and short. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
There you go.
Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Rhodes.
Damn.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose.
Oh my goodness.
The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by
Oh my goodness, what did that boy do? What did that boy just do?
The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown,
That's my boy Redo with the 80-yard touchdown run.
Because they've got a lot of speed. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there.
He just juked them and was out.
Playmakers, they're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
To the air, it's man. Under fire. Slings it downfield.
Oh my goodness, what happened? Catch him.
He's loose on the right.
Wow, it's going to be that kind of game.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put... There he goes! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
He didn't play them last year, though. It's not that I remember.
Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Where are you throwing it?
This offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete.
Why would you throw it there? You saw it. Oh my goodness. I don't understand that.
Off play action on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option.
Oh my goodness, look at my quarterback.
Keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finding some room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand.
There it is, Gilbert.
To him.
My God.
Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Peace.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain.
Defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's man. Fires toward the target. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's the dominant defense that I need right there. Let's go.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There it is.
There's nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He now has 91 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll go right back to him. Inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's man. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running inside, it's Rhodes. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sends it downfield.
And interception.
Oh, what a play. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Second quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the draw, it's Rhodes. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line.
Oh, wow.
It's Rhodes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That was a pretty good thing you did there.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on second down. On the move and looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You like that? You like that?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man, it's Bentley. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Crosses the 30. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Huskers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking for space, it's Rhodes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's man. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Maybe a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
That's caught. It's Gilbert. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They'll run play action, looking to buy time.
Wow, my QB just shot out of there.
Got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bentley. He's got his man across the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Oh.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the counter.
Oh, ouch.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Keeps it himself.
Oh.
It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
I'm not going to ask questions. We're just going to kick the field.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rhodes. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's man. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's
We're
on.
probably going to take this one.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The run inside. It's Rhodes. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Play it smart. That's right.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Hard-hitting tackle. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pressure coming. He's got him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I trust my defense.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one.
There you
And the
go.
punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him.
Oh, look.
Nowhere close on that one as he got
came juicing in there.
Now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Running inside. It's Rhodes.
Oh, shit.
There's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That was
Notre
good.
Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He'll run it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's man. Hit as he throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Here's a little room there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Michigan.
They built this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Go Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
And the extra point is good.
Notre Dame, 14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's man. Here's a heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Bringing the heat. Before he complete.
And this defense has
Mr.
done
Dabney,
such
don't
a great
do
job.
him like
Another
that.
sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he can go. Tackled there by the defense. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This is a designed run. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And that's game set.
When they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes, we thought they were going to challenge us in after the first quarter, and then just got shut down the entire rest of the way. That's the way you do a team. 3 touchdowns by the quarterback. Sacks allowed, love it. 2 sacks and a pick. DAR punt, I like that. Rushed. Take a look over the stats real quick. Still be in the Heisman, if not a little higher. Heisman rankings. Stand. 5, 6, and 5 is not bad. Yeah. 6. See where we're at team stats wise. Nation and Russia. This is not that bad. Alright. 16 of them came in one game. Turnover. See where we're sitting at here. +5, huh? It's 3 interceptions. A pass or no? There it is. Alright, y'all, like I said, and then I'll just give you a brief overview of the coaches. 2-5, 2 winning seasons, 3-5-1 in the college football playoff, 1 national championship, 2 conference championships, 2 top 5 classes, including the #1 recruiting class. Alright, so that'll do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed Darklrd100 plays. You can see the replay on Twitch or on YouTube anytime, and you can check it out also over at 2KK2network.com. Alright, we will see y'all later.
Darklrd100.